Okay, good morning everybody. My name is Tom Hewitt. I'm the tower curator. Welcome to the tower. How many have been here before? Okay, you guys give the tour.
Okay. There you go. I think I memorized most of what you said last time.
The tower is 205 feet high and that is all the way to the top of the herons, which are on top of the building. It's mounted, it was built on a base of 160 pylons all around the circumference. And those go down 16 to 24 feet. On top of that is a 2.5-foot concrete apron. And then they started the steel structure. All the marble you see, the pink and the gray, come from Tate, Georgia. And the brownstone is Burkina stone, which comes from St. Augustine, Florida. And if you've ever been to St. Augustine, the fort over there is built out of the same material. Over here we have the brass door. It's 30 panels depicting the story of creation as found in the book of Genesis. It starts at the very top of creation of the heavens and it runs all the way down through to the expulsion of the garden. The door itself weighs about 1,000 pounds. It's a 4-inch teak wood door plated with a brass repousse, and that is made by pushing out a flat brass plate with little hand tools. There's no molds involved. So it did take quite a bit of time, but they had it done in 2 years. There was about, I believe, 100, it was made by Samuel Yellen, who also made the gates, and he had about 130 workers working for him at the time. So I'm sure he didn't do every panel. He probably had various workers doing it. If they made a mistake, oh, I'll start over again.
Each panel is separately made then?
Each panel is separately made. Each medallion is separately made. And all the little rivets you see going around are not actually rivets. They were screws that were put in there and then the slots buffed out of them. There's still a few that you can see. Feel free to take pictures of it. We ask you do not touch the door because the oil on the hands will cause it to tarnish much quicker than it does.
It looks like something's written on the bottom corner.
Yes, that's Samuel Yellen's name in 1928, the day it was made. The red on the door is painted about every 5 years. The polishing of the door gets done about every 30 days. Very tedious work. The wrought iron at either end gets done about every 3 months.
How do they do the wrought iron? One of the visitors asked that this week.
We brush it off with a steel brush. Try and get most of the rust out. You'll never get all the rust off. You get surface rust. And we apply a coat of boiled linseed oil and let it sit for a few minutes and then wipe it off. If you don't wipe it off, it turns hard and it looks like you coated it with plastic.
So it's just linseed oil.
Just boiled linseed oil. Brush it on, wipe it off. And it takes probably about 2 months to do the whole thing. Because I don't come down and stay on it steady. I do a little bit here, a little bit there.
And it's with a hand brush you do it, not with an electric
No,
wheel.
no, hand brush that way. If you use an electric on it, you'll get the transfer of the silver or the chrome from the metal brushes onto it.
Where did you see the signature?
Halfway up.
Oh, halfway up. I'm looking at the bottom. I see now.
The
Yeah,
name is
I
right
see it.
here on the fourth panel on the fourth panel. Okay, we can move inside now. And if you would, just go all the way around to by the fire.
Is it okay to take pictures?
Yeah, take pictures. If you have any cell phones, I'd ask you to put them on silence. You can take all the pictures you want.
Stays nice and cool in
Yeah.
here. Is that the AC?
Pardon?
Do you have the air conditioning on the bottom floor?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you just continue to move around, then we can take pictures on the way down.